I'm going to speak about my journey of how I got into medical school with a level 3 in mathematics. It took me a total of 6 years to get into medical school. Hi everyone, welcome to SN's channel. This is Chantal right here. I'm going to speak about my journey of how I got into medical school with a level 3 in mathematics. I know it's unbelievable, right? So I think I'm gonna start my journey back when I was in grade 5. Yeah, so I had to have a major operation, which allowed me to be in contact with a lot of doctors. That's where my interest started, and at that point I decided that I want to become an orthopedic surgeon. I really wanted to do that. So when grade 9 came around, I took the science stream where I did physics, geography, pure maths, life sciences, English, and Sesotho as my subjects, right? So now we are in the 10th grade, and yeah, I'm not doing well in physics and mathematics. So some of my friends switched to like mathematical literacy, but I soldiered on because I thought, well, I can do this. I really thought I could. Okay, so I was struggling, right? And then I made it eventually to grade 11 with my struggling marks, because I kept getting like a level 2 for math and physics. It was always a level 2. And then in grade 11, I remember in June, I got a level 1 for maths. That's how bad I am at mathematics. I'm very, very bad. But still, I didn't give up. I soldiered on, and at the end of the year, I got a level 2 still. Oh, now I'm in grade 12, right? And I'm doing well in life sciences because I really, really enjoyed life sciences. It was such a nice subject, right? So we write our June exams in grade 12. Still, I do not do well in math and physics. Once again, I think my math was a level 2 again, and my physics a level 3 again. Prelims, yes, it's the same thing. Even at my final results, I managed to pass with the bachelor endorsement, but I still did not get good marks. I was so devastated in January when the results came out. I was shocked. I don't know why I was shocked, because I've been doing very badly in math and physics all this time. So here's the mistake that I did. I did not go and rewrite. I forced myself to go to university. I went to Nelson Mandela University to study psychology. I was so miserable. Like, it was really, really, really bad. It was terrible. But I managed to get distinctions on everything. But I was like, enough is enough. I have to drop out in order for me to go rewrite. Okay, so I dropped out at the end of the year. My parents were not very happy about that, because they feel as though I wasted money and my own time. So that's when I decided to go back home and try to rewrite my mathematics and physics, right? Yeah, so I went to this school called Star Schools in Braamfontein, Johannesburg. It's a very good school for rewriting. I went there. I did maths and physics. We only went to school twice a week. It was very nice. It was very nice. I ended up doing well in. I did well in my my physics went from a level 3 to a level 5, but maths went from a level 2 to a level 3, which was 45%. Okay, so it did not improve very much. Yeah, so that was devastating still. And now it was 2020, right? And I was still not accepted into any institution. So this other day, I was just in 2020, somewhere in 2020, I was just sitting thinking about what am I going to do with my life. Okay, so I was just scrolling through no, I was scrolling or I was browsing through YouTube, and I came across Chantal Lebuse, the YouTube channel. Shout out to him, guys. His YouTube channel changed my life because I saw his very first video where he explained how he got into medicine via a BSc, right? So I watched that video and I downloaded the prospectus, and I saw some way they were like, if you did not pass your whatever your subjects in high school, you can pass them very well in university. So I saw that, and I was wondering, where can I do my BSc? Where will they take me with a level 3 in mathematics to do a BSc extended program? So I downloaded various perspectives from different institutions. Then I came across the University of the Free State. I saw that I qualified for the BSc extended program, so I applied for that. So when I applied, I saw that there's this when you apply to the University of the Free State, they do not show the extended programs. They put you in the extended program. So I did apply. After applying, they took a while to respond. I think they only responded to my application in June. Yes, it was in June. And they were like, you were rejected, blah blah blah. Because remember, like I said, on the application there was no extended program, so you had to apply for the mainstream. So I went once again on the website and I found an email for the admissions office, and I sent them an email saying that I'm aware that I had applied for like a mainstream BSc, but I would like to be considered for the extended program. And they changed my application, right? It also took a long process, and they only got back to me in September. So I accepted the offer and paid for it as well. So in 2021, I started my Bachelor of Science extended program at the University of the Free State. The campus was at South Campus. It was in the middle of nowhere. We were divided into a class of like a maximum of 30 people, and we did modules such as mathematics, biology, English, chemistry. We did all those, and computer literacy as well. So yeah, so the very first maths module that we did in the first semester was the same in QF level as the grade 12 mathematics, right? So I passed that very well, but not really well. I got like a 74%. I was only 1% away from a distinction. Everything else I got distinctions for, because I was determined to leave BSc. And second semester as well, I got distinctions in everything. And second semester was, I think, where I did my best, because my marks were ranging between 85 to 88. So I had 80s, 86, 88 for all of my modules, for chemistry, maths. So in the second semester we're doing pre-calculus, Yes, we were doing pre-calculus, which was way better than the maths that we did in the first semester. So I got a distinction on that one. Yeah, it was pre-calculus. So it was algebra, your exponents, yeah, graphs, all of that. Just yeah, pre-calculus. And then I had in 2021, which was my first year, I had a total of 18 modules, and I got 12 distinctions out of 18 modules. Like I said, that maths module, I only missed it by 1%. Then, okay, last year, 2022, in the first semester, I did, since I was doing an extended program, you do half of the modules in first year, half of the modules in the second year. So our first semester we only had 2 modules, which was physics for biology and medicine, as well as calculus. So for calculus, I was struggling. Like I passed the first semester test. I failed the second semester test. I failed the SIG test. So but then I managed to qualify with like a 50, to go to the exam with like a 50. And yeah, I was struggling with that module. And for physics, it was a promotable module, so I remember I got a 70 as my final mark. But then I decided that I wanted distinction, so I went to write the C test, and I ended up getting a 75%. So at that point, it was during the first semester when I decided to apply at the University of Pretoria. So I had put Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery as my first choice, and Bachelor of Veterinary Sciences as my second choice. For Bachelor of Veterinary Science, they rejected my application because they said that they do not take people in the extended program. Yeah, so the only thing I was left with was Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, and I was discouraged. So I got rejected for Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery as well. So at the University of Pretoria, when they reject you, they give you a valid reason. So I downloaded the rejection letter, and they were like, your maths, something about my maths level not meeting the minimum requirements. And I was like, no, I actually rewrote my physics, and I'm also taking physics as a module. So I sent them that proof, and they apologized to me, and they changed my status to processing or something like that. So they usually answer the final decision is usually made, not final but conditional offers and all of that, are usually made on the last day of August. So I checked my status, I think it was on the 30th of August, and it was still processing. It was processing. Then after then later on at night, I checked my status. It was waitlisted. I was like, I'm not gonna get in. There is no way I'm going to get in because I'm waitlisted. Yeah, I was so discouraged. I was like, I'm just gonna continue with this BSc, and I was just so tired of BSc. I was like, I'm over this. I do not want to do this anymore. I don't see myself going any further with this degree. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do BSc anymore because BSc is very difficult, and yeah, it's very difficult. And second semester was quite a challenge because remember we moved from having only 2 modules to having 7 or 8 modules, so it was a big jump. And there was biochemistry and microbiology, which had a lot of work in the second semester. Yeah, so when I saw the status as waiting list, I was like, it's fine. Like, yeah. Okay, then recess came around. So I just left my room as it is and went back home because I thought obviously I'm going back to the University of the Free State. So I just looked like I was going to the shop and I'm coming back. So I just took one bag and went home for the holidays. And then I kept checking my status over and over and over again, because people have already gotten their conditional offers, but I was on the waiting list. Yeah, I remember sending a DM to Eswala telling him that, oh my gosh, I'm on the waiting list, like it's not gonna happen. It was like, it's better than being rejected, and I was like, yeah, right. Then yeah, January came around and I was still on the waiting list. Yeah, 2023, this year I was still on the waiting list. I kept checking my status every day. It did not change. So I saw on Facebook that actually, oh, the metric results were released and I was still on the waiting list. Nothing changed. And I saw someone on Facebook saying that you can actually call and tell them, I mean, not tell, ask them what is your number on the waiting list, and I called them and asked them what was, where am I on the waiting list, and they were like, you are number 3 on the waiting list. And I was like, what, who do you mean number 3? And I asked that lady, do you mean number 30 or number 13 or number 3? And she was like, no, you're number 3. So we will be giving out offers until orientation ends or something like that. Yeah, I was number 3 on the waiting list, and she was like, you have to wait for like, is it 3 people to like reject their offers. So how it works at the University of Pretoria is that there are different categories in which you can get accepted. There are those who matriculants, they are external transfer, those people who are doing external transferees such as myself from other institutions. They are also doing the BSc at the University of Pretoria. They are also doing the BSc extended at the University of Pretoria. So there are different categories. So in my category, I was number 3. So I waited a week more. I kept sending emails every day, calling every day, like, what number am I? What number am I on the waiting list now? And I remember this lady from the health sciences office. She was like, please be patient, your status will change in 2 days, please be patient. I kept sending her emails and the same day I sent her 3 emails. He was like, please be patient. So a few days went by, I think probably 5 days or something. So I was just sitting at home watching TV. So I'm scrolling, I don't know what I was doing on my phone. So I see a congratulation email, because you know when you're looking at your screen and an email pops up, it doesn't obviously, you can't see all of it. So it's saying something like congratulations. And I tapped on it. It was like, congratulations, you've been admitted for MBCHB. And then there was some long paragraph, blah blah blah, you have 2 days to accept the offer. And I was like, I read that 3 times or 5 times before I actually said to my mother, I got in. I actually got into medicine. I was shocked. I'm even shocked now. I am still shocked even now. So I had to quickly print out the contract, sign it, come to hand deliver the contract in Pretoria, find accommodation, go back to Free State, fetch everything, come back with it, deregister at the University of the Free State, cancel my lease, like everything. I had to do everything within a week because the orientation was about to start. So it was a bumpy road. So it took me a total of 6 years to get into medical school. So if I had started when immediately after matric, I would be doing my final years here. So that is my story of how I got into medical school. I hope it was informative.